My father would accept free tickets to a funeral.
See, Tony. Big man.
Morning, Miss Brown. Good morning, sister. Give me like 1 second. Good morning. Good morning, ladies. Hello, hello. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, also share it. Now, hold on a second. Let me come on screen because I like to show you. Good morning. I'm the shit show supervisor today because I heard some things. Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Put a 1 in the chat if you feeling all right. Put a 1 in the chat if you're feeling all right. Happy, happy, happy Monday. Happy, happy, happy Monday. Put a little toner on. I put toner on, y'all, but I don't wear makeup, but I will put some toner on. Seal my skin for the winter. Yeah. And this toner here doesn't have a bad smell. Some of them be like, oh my goodness, but show y'all the toner that I use. And I just put that on one time a day in the morning. Seal my skin from the winter. Keep from going out and looking all ashy. You know, we go out and that air hit your hand, you be all ashy and shit. I go through so much lotion, but today I had to be the shit show supervisor, y'all. It is what it is, right? And this is no disrespect. Good morning, my love, Shannon. Good morning. So, yeah, I had to walk this one out a little bit. Let me show you. This how my walk was today, right? Can y'all see that? Because I was listening to a live. And I was like, what are you freaking kidding me? Are you kidding? Are you kidding me? Good morning. I've been on that treadmill, y'all. Getting it down. No, I'm just kidding. I'm only on it once a week. My ass is slow moving, y'all. The wintertime had you slow. Had you slow working out. You heard? Had you slow. Woo, then I get off that treadmill, y'all. I come up here. Then I get some damn cookies. You understand? I had to reward myself for walking my miles on my treadmill, right? Bitch, come up here and get a goddamn cookie, y'all. I be like, bitch, you ain't shit. but, but listen, I'm only here just for a second. I only want to be here just for a second. Hello, Jaden. Welcome to the chat, Jaden. Hit the like button, Jaden. Share the channel. Even though I don't know if you in tune with the whole R. Kelly stuff. But thank you, boo. You're looking good too. Thank you, love. Thank you. So, I heard a live, right? And for the most part, I was really listening. I was into the live. I ain't talking about the Sylvia shit, y'all, cause that damn Venor over there and Wisdom and they just on Sylvia ass. And that's just what it. Oh, thank you. You're so sweet too for coming in the room saying, say hi to me. Thank you. So that's some hot shit over there, y'all. Hey, Cookie. But I wanted to just readdress something that's mind-boggling to me pertaining to is it Big V? Big V? No, not Big V. What's his name? Shit, God, what's the boy name? I am so bad with freaking names, y'all. Um, VY, Big V. I think that's his name. He was on the live not too long ago, sitting up here with me and unrated, rated R, right? VY. Thank you, love. Y'all know y'all got to have my back on these names because I don't know what it is that's going on in my head that I cannot remember names. I went to the doctor. I told her I could remember money. I could remember the day of the week. I could remember to change my clothes, to shower, to eat, to feed the dog, to go see about my mom, see how my kids are doing. I could remember all of that. But then when it comes to freaking names, I can't remember them. So somebody tell me what do I have? Because I don't know. And the doctor just says, well, take these vitamins into memory and help it. What? I just gave you like 20 things that I can remember. I know how to get to the bank. I know how to get to work. I know how to I know how to do everything. Why I can't remember names, y'all? Somebody tell me what type of dyslexia do I have? Do I have a remembering name dyslexia? Because I have a dyslexia. I ain't lying. Nigga, come out the room. Come out the room, y'all. And I I done called him Bay so motherfucker. I don't even know his motherfucking name. What the fuck is your name, nigga? Fuck is your name? Who the fuck is you walking around in here? What the fuck is what is your name, nigga? I don't even remember your name half the damn time. I'm just kidding. I have a hard time, y'all. I have a hard time. You said, let me listen. Okay, but listen, y'all. Let me grab my stuff out of here because I'm about done. And here ain't gonna be heading out this door. It's 8:16. But Big V, why? And I listen to him respectfully. I respect his personal feelings and everything about how he felt with the whole R. Kelly's lawsuit with Heather and Faith, Roger Kelly, and all the other Kelly and all those people, 5 constituents, I believe he says, that's involved in this lawsuit, coming behind the simple fact that Don Russell interrupted a streaming rehearsal or programming that was supposed to be, coming out. Now, keep in mind that this event, to my understanding, I don't know about you guys. Oh, let me put me some tea back, Uncle. We about to have a little bit of tea. Because there's always some things that you just miss out in a story. Because we're always, feeling an attachment to the story or the person personally. Respectfully, I understand that. I get that. Rule. I'm for R. Kelly. Free R. Kelly all freaking day. But that's based on, with the way that I explained to you guys yesterday, how the circumstances fell apart and how the law used the law and double jeopard him and all that stuff. That's where my mindset is, right? But Big VY said that R. Kelly should not be held responsible for being sued 9 million now with interest tacked on to it, probably close to 10, 11, 12 million to owe to these females, where Don Russell called in to do that gun threat, right? So I was like, I can agree pretty much with that. I can agree pretty much with that. Should the lawsuit be solely the responsibility of Don Russell? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. And the reason why I have my maybe not in it is because sometimes, regardless of who you love and who you for, you got to know the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God. Gotta know it. And then to know a whole lot of things regarding the circumstances with R. Kelly and Don Russell, you have to hear it from him. You definitely have to hear it from him. Now, a while back, some of you guys should have remembered because most of you guys were here on the Texas Black Diamond show. It's a whole bunch of paperwork fluttered through the screen, blah, blah, blah. You know, Don Russell was putting them up. There was a whole lot of theories, a whole lot of stories that was coming out on his making of becoming reattached back to R. Kelly. Now, keep in mind, Don Russell was pleaded guilty on it. Really, dude? Really? You just gonna make all them sound bites and we're on, hey, we're on live, nigga. What are you doing? We're live. Can you speak? Speak. Speak. Hey, speak. 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 He is so camera shy, y'all. Speak. No, not today. You ain't feeling it? Whatever, nigga. So, hi, Viola Ward. Good morning to you. Really? When the camera's off, you want to talk? Shut up, boy. You fake. You so fake. I'm about to sell you. I'm going to need 1 million for Teddy. He's for sale. 1 million. You going to get at least 7 more years out of him, okay? He's well fed. He eats rich. He sleeps rich. And he loves attention. You got to really become his best friend or you'll be his worst enemy. What do I mean by that? If you show him any disparagement, any hate, if you argue with him, soon as you turn your head, he gonna piss in your shoe. Yeah, he will. He'll light that bitch up. Everybody except for me because I'm the master. But hello, Miss Denise. Anywho, so this is where, I'm listening. And, you go back to Texas Black Diamond and you watch the video, Don Russell, even Nick at Night, all of the paperwork that was put out at some point of time when Don Russell rerouted as he was making his tour over to California, right? He said that he heard the song 19 minutes, right? Is it 19 minutes? The 19 minutes long song, right? I admit. So, goes back. Hi, Native Love. And for some apparent reason, he was an able-bodied. R. Kelly was a able-bodied, and they made connections. I believe that that's fact. That's just my belief, right? When you want to paint out the whole, a theory, you got to come with the whole freaking background of it. Now, I don't know the whole background of this connection with them. However, there was actual paperwork that was put out, right? Oh, let's sit in the rocket chair. There was actual paperwork. Hi, Sister Princella. Hi, love. Hi. So, Now, either all of this paperwork that was put out was not factual, and all of the stuff allegedly was just premeditated up against R. Kelly. But to say that, and after knowing what I know, and then listening to Big V Y on his channel, right? I, it's almost like you have to say that the situation that occurred, did Don Russell do it by himself? Or, to me, was this something with Don Russell up underneath Azrael and Angela? And I'll tell you guys why I say that, right? But let's backtrack to Don Russell coming out. All of this paperwork, right? Don Russell stated when he came back, there were some connections with R. Kelly. Did Don Russell come back just to be connected to R. Kelly? To purposely do these things that he did? Or did he really come back as a friend? Now, the only person that will have the truth to those questions is R. Kelly. R. Kelly let him come back. Was R. Kelly that vulnerable or that naive because of the situation that was happening to allow Don Russell down there, almost looking like he's head of security, getting R. Kelly up in the van, leaving, from the McDonald's, the helicopters traveling all over them, and McDonald's, and he's there with a whole bunch of other allegedly crooked ass niggas. So it's not just Don Russell. If the connection happened, according to what I'm looking at and the paperwork that I'm looking at, that R. Kelly had a particular type of connection with, because the word on the curb is saying that he dealt with everybody a little bit differently. Does Big VY knows for sure if all of the money allegedly that Don Russell came back to invest in with R. Kelly, pertaining to R. Kelly, trying to put out his first docuseries? To my understanding, the word on the curb from those two specific channels, Nick at Night or our Texas Black Diamond, and if I'm not mistaken, somebody please correct me, I could have sworn I heard R. Kelly say that he was trying to put out his docuseries before a lot of this other stuff hit the stream out here to tamper into the people mindset on what to think about him. So he wanted to drop his first. Now, knowing that Don Russell was into this whole industry of, what was the name of his stuff he did, Don Russell? And I believe, this is what I believe, that it was a proposition on the table between Don Russell and R. Kelly. I believe that they did talk. I believe that they were trying to start some type, a business so that R. Kelly can get his money back up. But I do believe at the time, and listening to R. Kelly saying that he's broke, they done took all his money, they done did X, Y, and Z, that Don Russell advanced some shit. Does Big VY know that Don Russell produced paperwork showing the information about, what was that, when the first attorney, what's the man in Chicago, and Don Russell paid, got the rental trucks and stuff, and it's on his credit cards and all of that stuff. I'm just trying to paint you guys a picture of when something is already in the making and then it goes bad because one or the other party kind of just didn't stand up or continue with the, with what was on the table, and how another person can feel some type of way. Let's not get it fucking twisted out here. And don't get me wrong. because I am for R. Kelly. But just because we love a person and we for a person, that does not mean that it is unfair to hold a person, to what's right and what's wrong. If there was a deal on the table and if there was a making and Don Russell put money up and R. Kelly was supposed to, or they talked about, him doing, his showing or whatever, and it didn't fall through. I'm not saying what I am saying is, in all fairness, it's okay for the other party to get upset about it, especially when you have advanced some money to do so. That's okay. It's okay. However, what behooves me when I'm listening to Big VY, right? I don't think that anybody out here will know the absolute truth about Don Russell and R. Kelly's relationship or connection until R. Kelly speaks on it. When I say that, R. Kelly's been out here multiple times, all on the radios, on the calls and stuff. I think that if it was so detrimental to R. Kelly, at some point, maybe he'd have spoke on it. Maybe he'd have said, man, fuck that down, Russell. Nobody knows what's in the future if there is possibly a back behind the scene connection. I say that because he was over there. He was down there with R. Kelly. He was there. And if R. Kelly did not want particular people there, I don't think that he had a hard time not getting rid of them. You got to go. You got to go. You got to go. He saw Don Russell getting him. He put his hand on Don Russell coming out of the Cook County, oh, my tea's red, jail and all. So what was all of that? Was it just that Mr. Kelly was just desperate because he needed some people around? Is it true that Don Russell was just around to, fluke on R. Kelly for his beneficial needs? Is that true? What is the true part about it? But we don't know because you need to hear it from R. Kelly. Period. Now, I heard Big VY speak about his disbelief in Don Russell pertaining to Don Russell getting hold of particular type of community property of R. Kelly's. I had a very serious question for that because before there was a Don Russell coming back after hearing the 19-minute song, who else had motherfucking keys and shit and able to get up in there? Because I remember Azrael got the fuck up in there. I remember Azrael telling the people that, oh yeah, he has a storage all the way over there. So other than Don Russell having access to go and retrieve Mr. Kelly's community, his property, who else had it? Didn't Bruce Kelly live with Don Russell momentarily? Now, these are his biological brothers, R. Kelly. So, because they were mixed up in the controlled substance out here that kind of fucked their heads up or this or that, and they were probably all about the greed, right? You mean to tell me that, and what we, a lot of people argued about that shit too. How the hell did Bruce sit up there and seeing Don Russell doing all this wiki-washy shit against his brother and not do nothing about it? A lot of people answer that, well, they're on the drugs and they're on the this and they just wanted the money and they wanted to get back at, or whatever with R. Kelly. They received watches, all kind of shit. They brother watch. They're the watches that Don Russell had of his brother. Bruce Kelly felt he was entitled to, some of that property. Don Russell didn't agree. Here goes the watch. Here goes to this. Here goes to that. So, my problem is if the finger point. But when you finger point, you got to finger point them all. Even if there is still a lawsuit out here for $9 million based on what one person has done. And I think that Big Vi usually or would do that, and that fact just happened to be that particular content, that I was listening to. I was like, what? Now, I saw Don Russell down there. I saw Mr. Kelly put a hand on Don Russell coming up out of there. I saw Don Russell traveling in his vehicles behind this Sprinter bus where the helicopter is following R.Kelly all the way over to some freaking McDonald's. I saw Don Russell standing outside the parking lot doing X, Y, and Z. I saw Don Russell bring some paperwork on a live saying that they were about to do this and they were about to do this. I saw Don Russell put the paperwork up, speaking on what was it? The bond thing? What did he call it? I forget the name of it. The insurance bond thing, and trying to tell, what's that attorney, y'all? What's that attorney down in Chicago? What's that man's name? Greenberg, right? Greenberg. Is that right? Did I get that right? Greenberg. He was telling Greenberg, no, we should do it like this. We got to do it like this. This is the insurance. We got to do it like, and nobody wanted to listen, right? We know, we all heard the fact that when Greenberg came out, there had to be some type of instructions for Greenberg to follow. Because remember that moment where R. Kelly allegedly said that Don Russell will be working with Greenberg? Now, where would that come from? That just blew out the fucking thin air. So all I'm saying is, Don Russell did what he did. Hold on, y'all. He did what he did. Now we all understand that. He did what he did. We get that. However, I don't think any of us know the truth about him doing what he did under the circumstances that, and like I said, I get it. Let me say this part again. I get it. We love us some R. Kelly. But we can't ignore the fact that there was some connection between R. Kelly and Don Russell. Rekindling friendship. A personal business connection. We can't fucking ignore that. The fuck out of here. We can love a person, but what you do not do, if you really love a person, find a way to clear out a person and point the finger solely at another person because you want to find a way to adjudicate, this person. Native, my homegirl. Prayers, my homegirl. Muddy, my homegirl. Harlem, my homegirl. Shannon, my homeboy. But I'm going to call out the shit. Now that if we know the truth, you can find a better way to deal with the absolute truth. You can't deal with the speculative theories because they'll go on and on and on and on, and the truth is still back there behind you somewhere because we never looked. We never actually heard it. I think this is what's starting to agitate me a little bit with, YouTube sometimes, and sometimes when people speak. That's why it's very difficult for me to sit on panels and speak to people because my mind is going to think the total opposite regardless of who I fucking love. If I'm loving you this deep and dope like that, I want you to love me back for having the truth and the fucking facts. When it comes to Don Russell, we don't have the facts because they have to come from R. Kelly. What we do have is our feelings. We got our feelings, man, because we love us some R. Kelly. It's not right. And when they get into their feelings, we want to not call out, and I understand it, some things that R. Kelly may have done. According to what I saw, how I interpreted, I saw the paperwork. I saw Don Russell put up information pertaining to him putting money up in advance to go and get a truck for this much. And he's down there trying to get R. Kelly to, hey, we got to you need money. We got to get some more money. I saw that shit. I saw R. Kelly walk outside of a jail with his arm on Don Russell as Don Russell getting him to protective custody inside that Sprinter. I saw Don Russell spend all of his time, along with a few other guys, traveling behind. If R. Kelly felt that fucking way and that Don Russell was this person, he should have been smart enough, this is my opinion, to analyze some shit like that and tell a motherfucker to move the fuck around. Because you can't be that motherfucking desperate. You just can't be. That's how I feel about R. Kelly. Without me not loving him. Because, hey, I'm for R. Kelly at the end of the day. But if you don't tell the truth, speak the truth, honor the fucking truth, then you led to believe any motherfucking thing. It is what it is. But Big Vi, Big Vi. That's how he pronounces Shannon. He doesn't say Big V Y. Why you got me saying Big VY? It's Big Vi. Sorry, Big Vi. My apologies. Please accept that. Like I say, this isn't personal. However, now, some shit fell apart. R. Kelly's gone to jail. Don Russell hands is now, pretty much what I believe is tied. Shit happens after that. Some people break into the van. This is the story that he gives us. He shows the videos of it. We can't make out the guys that's coming. Bookham says Don Russell allegedly believed that it had something to do with Angelo and his son. And they got this. Don Russell ain't no goddamn fool. All the important ass shit that he probably took that shit up out of there. Now, I'm not saying that it's not possible that Don Russell may be somewhere behind the scenes trying to sell this off or get this off or paint this off and move this over here. What I'm saying is that we don't know the fact that if R. Kelly put instructions out for him to do so, and we won't hear it. R. Kelly is never going to say anything like that, as he should. He should never not speak on it, but it's the theories out here for me that just be killing me. And that's all we have to hold on. It's theories. That's it. We see the picture. It's painted. We diagnose it. And here comes our theories. That's all we got to go on. Respectfully, I respect everybody's freaking opinion about it. So, hey, it is what it is. Everybody's trying to put the story together. Don Russell was not the first person that displayed that damn Faith Rogers picture. Nope. That motherfucker picture been out on Instagram, and everybody know that. Everybody goddamn know that. It just so happened that he got hold to it. It just so happened that he was off up in Kelly's circumference. I hate to say camp, because camp sounds like it's some type of gangbang home or, drug dealer home or whatever. It's in his circumference. R. Kelly knew, to my understanding, from the information that was put out, what Don Russell was investigating. He knew. If he didn't want him to investigate, then why in the fuck did R. Kelly say, hey man, I'm good on it, just let my attorneys handle it? No, the information that was put out here was that he was told to go try to work with Greenberg, but Greenberg did not want that assistance of a help from him. And then what happened? The public went ape shit on Greenberg because they felt that he didn't do his good job. They felt that he should have got rid of New York first or dealt with Chicago first. Got that? Get rid of. That didn't happen that way. Don Russell was back out here saying, I tried to tell you. But the more he kept trying to tell you, you got Bookham over there fucking up putting in his whole fucking propaganda. You had this person over here putting their propaganda in. So Don Russell became the motherfucking goose out here. He just got totally shitted on. Now, don't get me misconstrued, because I'm not saying that I ride with fucking Don Russell. I don't ride with no fucking body. I'm just putting my theory out here like everybody else. It's crazy, right? So then that part happened. Big V, why? Yeah. So Don Russell invested some money, put some money up. Don Russell offered Mr. Kelly a way to regain back a financial state for him because he needed money for attorneys and this or that. Don Russell tried to go down and get, I don't, hi, Taylor, how you doing, baby? Um, um, this particular type of insurance bond or whatever for Mr. Kelly. Don Russell allegedly was told to Greenberg by Mr. Kelly, hey, let him work, in the thing. Greenberg declined the fucking offer. So we know all of those according to the information that was put out. Now we all the way over here now where Don Russell, after all of his investigation, and he's this way and he's this way, there's two events, two big ones that happened. Don Russell got envy. Don Russell became a disgruntled person. He told us why. Because he had this amount of money on and this type of deal that was out there. So, of course, what does money do to people? It affects us, right? Especially when you're losing some, when you thought you can gain some. And being with R. Kelly, everybody thinks that you can gain some. He can go and do a performance and make how much? Bah, 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 bah. So there's my cut. That did not fall through. It didn't fall through for Don Russell. So maybe you should go find out how much really did Don Russell lose coming back from California after hearing I Admit and R. Kelly finding some type of connect with him, and what deals was actually put on the table behind that. What was Don Russell supposed to receive behind that? What was supposed to happen with R. Kelly behind that as far as helping him get back on his feet about some money? But we all know now that we can develop this theory about what actually pissed Don Russell off to go and do that first time. That the phone threat. Did the phone threat. There was a customer service person that answered that phone, screamed that, oh, there's a bomb threat, right? However, that person's name is not on the goddamn lawsuit. Got all the other alleged victim names that are on there, the Kellys and the Heather and this person, all these motherfuckers, right? Then you have to ask, what was the harm? The harm wasn't done technically to them. The harm, if there was any harm, would have been done to the person that lost the money that was supposed to have been producing this docuseries. That's the person that lost the harm. So I agree with Big Vi on that part. Should R. Kelly be getting sued to pay these particular people? Absolutely fucking not. Absolutely fucking not. They're not the only, if we're going to do a lawsuit, they weren't the only ones in this premiere, right? Why just those selection of people? Now, we had another situation. Now it shows where Don Russell shows out his disgruntledness live to everybody. He's over there on that one show and he breaks it down. He shows you his enviness. He shows you a little bit of bias. He shows you how I am upset. There was allegedly money on the fucking table. Not only that, he showed you where I lost some money in this deal. Now, a lot of us thinking that because we love R. Kelly, right? Well, he shouldn't have brought his black ass back to come and go get in R. Kelly fucking business. That's his motherfucking loss. I can agree with that too. I don't have a problem with that too. But of course, when you see R. Kelly, everybody is show business and it's money. It's up to R. Kelly to know that fucking shit. Whether if you got the right person in your circle or not. Nobody out here could make that choice for R. Kelly. Nobody. Only up to him. A lot of it is desperate because he had a whole bunch of people that was just taking. Just getting them. Just tearing them off. I sympathize with the allegedly dyslexia that they say R. Kelly has and that he says that he has. I really sympathize it, but nothing beats common sense, just like I have one. I can't remember half of you goddamn names. And the damn dog and the man, I can't remember none of that shit. But I know how to use my damn common sense. God gave them to me. I know if I see you, I recognize you. I know to ask you, who the fuck is you? Fuck is your name? So it can jog back my memory so I can know who the fuck I'm fucking with. Who the fuck is you? Everybody remember me. I don't know who the fuck you is. Now, he did that show over there. Pissed everybody out. That nigga caused a tsunami out here. What the fuck? Because we're all under the impression that, oh, okay, Mr. Kelly finally got somebody there, in his circle, that can help him out, get him back out there, get his music, so-and-so, so-and-so. This is one thing that I'll never understand. Why is it just this big vibe, one person being blamed to have access to Mr. Kelly's personal property? It's some weird shit. Where are the other guys? Because he had plenty of them. Mr. Kelly just left all his music just laying around all over here and this or that. No, there had to be more important people out there that had access and control of Mr. Kelly's music, right? But that's here, near, there. Now you got the bomb threat. And all this shit done come down on him. Don Russell serves his time. What he served, you guys? A year? A couple of months? Something like that? He was very, very articulate in writing. Don Russell wrote and can write some of the best of the motherfucking papers. Figured out the law. Knows the law. Wrote some shit. Got himself out of fucking jail. Got himself out. It is what it is. Because after a situation occurred like that, in reality, it's every motherfucking man for themselves. You got to save your motherfucking self. Be true told, I ain't mad at him. Who the fuck want to sit behind bars? Should he be out before R. Kelly? That's a personal opinion. It's a personal opinion, which everybody is fucking entitled to. But I do know for a fact when you out here on these fucking streets and everybody go down, and all of a sudden, it's every man for them motherfucking selves. I'm getting me the fuck up out of here. Basically, that's usually how the fucking street game go. It is what it is. Now, this $9 million lawsuit. Big vibe. I agree with you. I don't think that R. Kelly should have to solely be responsible for the 9 million plus interest on it. I don't. The government did. The government did. And until you can separate what's actually probably some grounded facts of R. Kelly and Don Russell having particular contact with whatever, that's how they gonna see it. That's how they going to see it. Yes, he came on the screen at first and he was his manager. Then he left from the manager part being the consultant. R. Kelly been out here on these phones. And R. Kelly could have told his fans and diffused that goddamn theory. Saying what it was. Before we speak, it is very imperative for you to know what the fuck is R. Kelly saying about this. Because that's the main character. And until he does not say anything, sometimes you got to limit your theory. That's all I'm saying. Got to limit it. We need to speculate just a little bit. But from what I know and what I saw and a whole lot of people out here, right now, I am agreeing with you that no, he probably shouldn't be the sole person of paying $9 million and some interest. Maybe. We don't know. Maybe Don Russell might be behind the scenes because of what he can do, how he can move, and he can make this, and he's good with the computers. He just might be behind the scenes, might be helping R. Kelly. We're going to don't worry about that, dude. We don't know if R. Kelly is receiving any communications at all about, or with Don Russell. Nobody knows that. We all know that the government is going as somebody did one point of time, they put that octopus out here. Y'all remember that? And who was at the top of the octopus? So all of these people down here, they know about it. But that's not who they want. That's not who they really wanted to hurt. That's not who they really want to take down. They wanted the chief. They wanted the person at the top. That was R.kelly. They wanted the person with the money. They wanted the person that was a star. They wanted the person who they felt was in charge of doing whatever. So they covered their fucking tracks in that. Now it's up to his attorney to depict that shit away. And I get it. Big V, Big Vi. And he's saying, that Don Russell did this shit. Don Russell did this shit. But the truth be told, how do we know Don Russell didn't do this shit? Well, I better not say that. Big Value said that his mother, Don Russell's mother, had even told him, hey, Don, you need to bag up. R.kelly don't know much about this shit. And X, Y, and Z. But you also failed to put up there, behind that theory, your theory, respectfully, of what Don Russell mama had done. Didn't she do some shit? Y'all put it in the chat. What did Don Russell mother do? Was it something that she did? It was something that maybe she was the notary or something. Was it something with the paperwork or something and some shit and blah, blah, blah? She wasn't also clean. I don't believe, of course. I'm just trying to remember what the fuck it was, but I know it wasn't good. I know that shit wasn't good. No. However, it's a fact that we know that Don Russell's mother, it was the notary. I knew it. Well, damn, if that was the notary, well, did I fuck up with infamous Sylvia? So, wait a minute, did I get the fucking story messed up, Priscilla? What did infamous Sylvia do? Was it infamous Sylvia with the fucking notary too? Or the taxes? It was some shit. Did I get the goddamn story mixed up? Good morning, my love. Good morning, Rated Up. I'm just saying. I probably got that shit fucked up. Oh, Lord, infamous Sylvia, if I got that story fucked up, I don't give a fuck. It is what it is. But, however, there's a whole columbra of people that did a whole bunch of shit. Now, I get it, I get it. Oh, Sylvia, what did Sylvia do? Sylvia did something. You ain't finna tell me she did shit. But anyway, this ain't even about Sylvia. I don't give a fuck about that shit either. But, I just, like I say, it's hard. It's very, very hard. It's difficult being so demanding with our personal theories because in all reality, we don't know. We're just left out here to put together a speculation. Speculating sounds good because sometimes there is some people that is seeing what you're seeing. But then there's others that, whoa, like me. Like, whoa. And where am I at with this? And this is my stance on this. Do I believe, like I always will, and based on the information that I saw, that there was some connect with R.kelly and Don Russell. Don Russell even stated, a few times, and I'm not solely saying that I believe what he says, but I'm just stating what he said. That, and if I'm not mistaken, I believe he had text messages, somewhere in one of them goddamn devices, but with him and an R.kelly. Might want to check those out, because the government probably already saw those. Yep. Might want to check those out. Can't tell me that they only communicated by blowing smoke in the air. Nope. There had some communication going on. Yeah. So there's three elements, that I just wanted to propose to you guys. Don Russell was around. R. Kelly knew he was around. Don Russell did some things for him. Don Russell helped him get to the Sprinter van. Don Russell was over here. Don Russell was doing this. Don Russell was doing that. Don Russell got mad. And what makes us mad is money. If you lose a whole lot of money, that's one damn feeling that we just can't get past. We can't get past this shit. We get bad. Hell, if I go and Stephanie gave me $1,000 and I lost her shit somewhere walking up the goddamn street, she gonna be mad as fuck at me. Mad as fuck. I don't know where it is. Well, bitch, you gotta pay me my money back, and I gotta go through that shit now with Stephanie. Yeah, it just happens. It's an instant, expression that just happens because I don't know what Stephanie had plans, to do with her money, and I'm sure she didn't have, she didn't think I was gonna lose the shit. She lit though. She mad at my ass. Come out here, tell everybody I ain't shit, or I allegedly stole it, I kept it. She gonna do all that shit against me. And I understand that. So to understand from what I was looking at with the connections, could it have been possible that Don Russell expression and anger came behind one, maybe his agenda just did not prevail. Two, he lost money while, trying to do probably XYZ with R. Kelly or for R. Kelly. All of that in play. We don't know, Big Vi, is what I'm saying, whether if Don Russell is concerned or not about this lawsuit of $9 million. We don't know whether if R. Kelly is actually still in communication some type of way with a Don Russell or his mom or somebody in the family to, keep doing a particular type of whatever behind the scenes so that R. Kelly can come out and possibly be reestablished very easily and quickly out here in the community. We don't know. We don't know any of this shit. We don't know. You still praying that Trump part, and that's all we can do. But, like I said, I was just listening to him, and I was like, respectfully, I can respect that, and I get that. No, in my opinion, why is this lawsuit only targeted to those individuals that made these claims against R. Kelly? And I'm pretty sure they wasn't the only people up in the goddamn premiere. But why just those people? Why just those people? Why this not a class lawsuit for all of the people that was up in the premiere? That there is what the fuck triggered me. When I heard Big Vi say the names, he said 5. 3, 4, 5. You mean to tell me the other 200 motherfuckers up in this building has not been harmed? They wasn't scared? The guy who answered the phone call when Don Russell said, there's a bar, there's a guy gonna go. He wasn't scared. Now, this is just a side note. You can't tell me that Priscilla and Stephanie and Shannon and Nada and we all in the same motherfucking building. We all getting ready and whether if I'm just a audience, a spectator, or whatever, and a phone threat come through. Y'all the only ones harmed. Y'all the only ones. If you don't put my motherfucking name on that lawsuit, bitch, I was scared out my goddamn mind. That there brought a little speculation. What the fuck is going on here? The man that answered the phone is not even a lawsuit. That's the part where I believe that, okay, this is some straight up bullshit. This is how I feel. But back to the fact that Big Vi believes that, R. Kelly should not be solely responsible for the $9 million. Shout out to Jennifer Bonje, because She'll get down to the bottom of it, and hopefully this will be another one that she can have dismissed. We'll pray on that, basically. But to point out whether if Don Russell should be solely responsible for it's kind of hard for me to do. And that's because of me knowing all of the information. Don't pick the video apart, Big Vi. And I know sometimes we got to because the people want to file the strike on you. You're playing my video. I get it. But there was a whole lot more in those videos. The paperwork, put that up. Find the text messages, communication between him and Robin. I know because of the personal feelings that we gain for a particular person that there's a lot that we just don't want to put on the table. But see, this ain't just about when one person. This is about right is right and wrong is wrong. So if we got to call out one person's shit and find a theory or a reason of why this person should go down, then we got to find out what really happened to make sure that you are choosing the right person to go the fuck down. That's all I'm saying. That's just pretty much all I'm saying. 9 million is a lot. But like I say, we don't know. We do not know what's going on behind the scene. We don't know. Nobody knows. I think that Jennifer Bunjing will prevail also with possibly dismissing the 9 million lawsuit. It is absurd, especially, and I know people don't care, when you know this man is not sitting allegedly on 9 million goddamn dollars. You understand? So we know that amount right there is enough just to say, it don't matter. We still gonna stick it to you. We still gonna taint your character on it. We still gonna let you know that this is what we're doing. It sucks. It really does sucks. But let's look at the bright side of this. Yeah, and I get it. They gonna pull it from his royalties or what did you say, Big Vi? R.kelly that already made a $200 or $200,000 or something towards the payment. Let me tell you what I got to say about that, because sometimes you just got to say, fuck it. You just got to say, fuck it. I wouldn't have sent them shit. He doesn't need motherfucking credit score. He doesn't need that shit. His name alone is credit. I would have said, fuck it. That shit sit there. Gives a fuck. A lawsuit can only sit so motherfucking long. What are they gonna sit there? 20 motherfucking years? He don't have the fucking money. If he doesn't have the fucking money, then they don't get shit. But why did R. Kelly make an initial $200,000 towards it anyway? Who advised that? That's what I want to know. If it's not his, and if he solely feels that he should not have been responsible for that, then why the fuck do you pay on it? Give a fuck what an attorney or anybody say. Like he said, people always telling him we gotta make some shit go away. Fuck that. His name alone is motherfucking credit. Don't need it. I don't need the government fucking 3-tier fucking FICO score. The fuck? Put that shit on my credit. I don't give a fuck. When he can go right up in there, do a whole goddamn concert, and come out of there and have enough motherfucking money to buy a goddamn house in cash. Who the fuck needs it? And got the proof of where the fucking cash came from. So you ain't got to run from the feds. That's where the fuck it came from. You understand? So I don't understand the concept. Who in the hell advised him to even start paying on a $9 million fucking loan? Who? Knowing he doesn't have the money. So it's not just the government that's still trying to target him and take his fucking money. It's still somebody around him. Oh, we gotta get this to go away. Or just sweep it under the fucking rug. No, leave that shit right on the top of the fucking rug and walk the fuck on it like you don't even fucking see it. What they gonna do? Yeah, I get it. He gonna stay in jail because of the fucking lawsuit? No, that's usually child support. Everybody out here got a motherfucking lawsuit some goddamn where and walking these streets. So what, they gonna break his civil rights again? You gonna lock him up because he can't pay it, but 9 million motherfuckers is walking around out here in a fucking lawsuit? Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. So answer me that, big guy. Who advised R. Kelly to drop over $200,000 on this fucking loan, on this lawsuit? Who did that? Because that might be a person of interest that you might want to look at too. Because I wouldn't advise him to do so. Fuck. Especially when you know in here and in here that I'm not responsible for this shit. But now that there has been money dropped on this lawsuit, kind of makes you want to think, right? Is that an admission of guilt? And don't get it twisted, like I say, I'm for R. Kelly all fucking day. And it is what it is. But I'm just saying, when you apply money to something that you, or what is out there and you're being accused of, people choose to say that that could possibly be a sign of guilt. You are acknowledging, not just the payment is there, you're acknowledging the fact about the theory may be just what the fuck it is. We're gonna stand for something or fall for any motherfucking thing. That's what they say. And at this point, after I'm listening to Big Vi, I'm just saying, y'all, that's just my question. Who the fuck authorized R. Kelly to make an initial payment on a $9 million fucking lawsuit if he and you, Big Vi, is saying that you don't feel that he should be responsible for? Because when you ain't responsible for no shit, you don't pay no shit. That's just how I roll. I ain't paying motherfucking thing. Because I know I ain't did that shit. You stand on your fucking truth. So who, Big Vi, advised R. Kelly? Who advised him to start paying on that loan? I'm just saying. Because they gave him some terrible, in my opinion, goddamn advice. Because they wanted to go away. Because they wanted to go away. Why would they want that? Why would they want that to go away? No, you fight your truth. They paying shit. And at some point, Mr. Kelly is going to have to start standing up and telling them, I'm not paying shit. They took, allegedly, his truth away from him already on trial. You did this, you did that, you did this, you did that. They said this, we're going to do that. Now he's on trial. Your Honor ain't have a goddamn thing to do with that. And the only way that you guys are going to have to get it is just to take it from me. But I am not going to put myself in admission to initiate paying on shit. I'm not signing that shit. Because I didn't do it. That's standing on your truth. That's telling them your truth coming from your heart. The attorney, the judge, the fucking jury, everybody. Now, if you want it and you are demanding or you insist that I had something to do with this, you gonna have to take it from me. And you better take it right. Because lawsuits are reversible. They're reversible. And the minute that I can find and research and do this and say and show that you guys took all this shit from me, now it's my time to come back and get it. You understand what I'm saying? But that's just me. However, shout out to Big Vi. I listened to the live. Some things that I agree with, some things that I didn't agree with, respectfully. We both hopefully can have that type of dialogue, with each other. But that's just what I believe. I saw a lot of shit. I heard a lot of shit. We had paperwork and stuff put up. I don't believe that any of us really know a particular type of connection that R. Kelly and Don Russell may have. Respectfully, Don Russell came out and did a little flip-flop. Only the eyes will tell you the truth. And the truth that it told me was this had something to do with money. Some money was placed somewhere. Some negotiation was placed somewhere. Some deals was placed somewhere. There's no way that a man is going to come out here and flip-flop and be all upset and mad at a nigga over nothing. Something happened. Something happened. Now Don Russell with the gun threat. Now Don Russell over there on the show, telling how he feel and this or that. Yeah, he put a whole lot of shit out about Aaliyah, and he did this, and he had to try to talk to, but so did everybody else. Everybody else. And I know that this may sound like, oh, she defending the Don Russell. I don't know a motherfucking Don Russell. What I'm sharing is what could possibly be the fucking truth. A theory. But there's a limit to how much we should push a theory. Sometimes you just gotta, hey, this is what it is. And I get it. We like to throw it out there because everybody we want to see who's going to expound on it. We're going to see who bounces off it. And that's how all this fucking dialogue and content and shit started. But shit crazy as hell. It really is, man. Because we don't know the absolutely doggone fucking truth. We want the truth. We want to search for the truth. A lot of it is some push button activity words. We're going to hope that maybe we can get this person to come out and say some things, to clear up what the fuck I'm saying. Yeah, I get that. But do I believe it as my final thought? And I'm going to keep holding on to this belief. All because of the shit that I saw Bookham come out to do. To try to, what he did to Don Russell. And so on and so forth, right? And some other people, right? All of their stories. And not all of them. The majority of their stories, to me, was all fucked up. All over the place. Anybody that spoke, I'm attacking. Unnecessary ass bullshit. When in fact, if Don Russell was this terrible, terrible person that was out to take from R.kelly, get R.kelly locked up, do all of this and do all of that, right? He'd have done it on his own. He didn't need 20 motherfuckers all on their fucking panels trying to find the deficiency in the fucking Don Russell. When a person is doing wrong, all that wrong is going to come out. Just let it go. Just let him flow with it. Nope. But when they started all this motherfucking mixing in the soup, Bookham over there reading the motherfucking paper how the fuck he wants to interpret it, blah, blah, blah. Don't get me wrong, because Drunken Larry did the motherfucking bullshit too. Paint this man to be whatever, because they was out here distracting y'all on some bullshit. They had to throw in the motherfucking fluky in the motherfucking game. You understand what I'm saying? But had they just let Don Russell, what happens when a person do this? Let him go. And guess what happened? He got himself caught up too, along, allegedly, with the assistance of Bookham. Calling the people, writing them in, he did this, and some other people. I don't know if it was Angelo, I don't know if it was the cousin, I don't know if it was Drunken Larry. Maybe they put that team together to go put out all these goddamn conspiracy things on them. Now, one would think, let me say this. If Don Russell put on record what he did was trying to stop the premiere. What was the premiere about? Demolishing and tainting R.kelly. Make that shit make sense to me. So you mean to tell me that you had a whole nigga make a phone call threatening a premiere to stop a premiere? To stop a premiere from showing. So the world can see the demolishing and the taintness coming from the people who is out here saying that they're victims of R.kelly. Make that shit make sense to me. You know what I'm doing? Damn, shout out to you, Doris. Thank you, man. Good looking out, man. Thank you, man. But you know what happened behind that? No. Bookham and all them other ones put that motherfucking group together and all that motherfucking shit. It came out here and started making what Don Russell had done wrong. In a sense, maybe it was. Maybe he shouldn't. Maybe he shouldn't. And then Mr. Kelly would have not been having that fucking type of arrest behind him, or that statue, or that, what they did to him. They wouldn't have been able to throw that also up in there and put it as a charge. I understand that. But it was an attempt of what he did. Not only that, the height of what he did it for, Mr. Kelly, because I'm going to say for. None of them niggas would have did it. What you seen Bookham do? Huh? What the fuck you seen him do? He thinks it's just sitting there piping his motherfucking pipes that was gonna free R. Kelly? You think that just because he sat on there piping and blowing smoke up other niggas' asses that was gonna free R. Kelly? But you got a whole motherfucking man that took a motherfucking risk for a nigga he ain't seen in motherfucking years trying to stop a goddamn premiere. When in fact, Big Vi, if you go back down memory goddamn lane, it is out there, valid. It's out there where Mr. Kelly and Don Russell allegedly was trying to put together his own fucking premiere before this bullshit came out and tainted the fucking minds of the people out here. Yeah. So when you think about it, I want you to go street now, Big Vi. Because this was a total fucking street move. I want you to go street with this shit, right? It is possible that a communication may have been had that way. Just don't get caught, nigga. You ever think about that? I'm going to leave that right there. Just don't get caught, nigga. Do what the fuck you got to do. Just don't get caught. But now that we got caught, nigga, some people got to go back. Some people got to lay back and just kind of watch, because it ain't no need of letting the government take all of us the fuck down. I'm gonna come. If you get caught, nigga, it's all on you. But hey, you see what my finger saying, Big Five? Shh, shut the fuck up. That's just if you're thinking the street part of it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying with that, though, Big Five. But it's possible. It's possible. It's definitely possible. I ain't leaving it off the table. That's for sure. But now, Don Russell gets caught. Wiretapping, all of that stuff. Who the fuck started leading these people to follow Don Russell? Who's writing them all? Especially the godson, Bubba Trouble, Bookham. Just maybe, you think about this, if those people would have left the fuck well enough alone, maybe it wouldn't be so fucking bad. Maybe it wouldn't be a lawsuit. Maybe Don Russell wouldn't have been in jail. Maybe he would probably still be behind the scenes helping motherfucking R. Kelly. Had all these people left that motherfucking shit alone and stopped pushing the fucking issue, all that fucking paperwork that R. Kelly, God, Bookham, son, start sending in, reinterpreting, doing all this kind of shit. Just maybe. Just maybe. I don't know. Just my thought. So not only was it Don Russell that brought a little heat down on R. Kelly, a whole lot of them, what you call them, rated R? Networking inside the networking motherfuckers. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and say that, like I told you yesterday, there's no such thing as a perfect person, especially coming from the streets. So I'm not going to sit here and say that Mr. Kelly didn't know a goddamn Don Russell. I'm not going to say that there was no connect on the premises of any type of business deal or a friendship deal. I'm not going to say that because of what the fuck I seen and what I know. Just that right there alone planted that to, I'm like, oh, okay. Because R. Kelly is a grown-ass man. And R. Kelly had every fucking opportunity in the world. Use that nigga coming up out of the jail. Get your protection so nobody won't go, okay, just give me to the sprinter. And the same way you saw Bookham not getting that motherfucking sprinter is the same way R. Kelly could have closed the fucking doors on the Don Russell. Hold up. But he didn't. But he didn't. He let him in. Hi, my love. Hey, sweetheart. Good morning. I got to get the fuck up out of here, though. Yeah, shit's crazy, right? But that's the question that I want to know. That's the fucking question that I want to know. That's it. That's it. That's all. Who initiated R. Kelly? Who did? To pay on a $9 million freaking lawsuit. Who did? Because basically what it did now, even though it's a great topic to talk about, was admit, I'll take it. I'll take that hit. Payment already made, according to you, Big Vi. So what he finna do now? How he finna go back on that? And you have to know that there's a signature to that dollar. Yeah? You don't just send money in without signing, okay, I'm liable for it. Yeah. Now, this is not the case. R. Kelly comes home in a minute or the due time or whatever, right? Now R. Kelly can go the fuck after Don Russell and say, hey, no, nigga, you know I took that shit for you, right? He be like, no, you know I took that shit for you, nigga. We gonna have to do some of the I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But shout out to you, Big Five. I had to come behind that one because I slept on it, though. Because I was going to come right behind, but I had to sleep on this shit. I was like, wait a minute, nigga, what the fuck? But we don't know, Big Five. And the more we keep sitting out here, you know, with some of these different types of theories and the speculations on something, the more we're going to keep entangling Mr. Kelly's fucking life stories. The more we entangle the whole fucking story, the Columba of the story, you know, it's just going to stay entangled. And we can't get out the web. We can't get out the web. We got to get out the fucking web. We got to get out the web. So it's not about who was suing them. I mean, even though it is, because I can't fucking understand how it's only 5 people on the fucking lawsuit, first of all. That's a red motherfucking flag to me. How the fuck is all 200 people in the building and you only got 5 people on the lawsuit? Oh, something wrong with that motherfucker shit. Especially if I answered the phone and you tell me it's a gun theft. Ah! Motherfucker, all of a sudden, I got anxiety attacks. I can't sleep at night. I'm getting on that motherfucking lawsuit. You got me fucked up. Only 5, Big 5? That's a red flag within itself. And if you, I don't know. I'm just saying. That's a little piece of information right there. Bonjin can eat that shit up right there. How is it just 5? But now that you brought out the information that a payment was already initiated, now you're saying R. Kelly ate that motherfucking debt. That's what you're saying. And there's no way right now, well, for him to retract it because he had to sign some shit. And when you sign it, you're admitting. You done put in your admission of what, Big Five? Now, should we go on, or is it that you're trying to push the fact that let's all be mad at a motherfucking Don Russell without even knowing the possibilities of any type of connection from the word of mouth of R. Kelly? That's impossible to do. It should be impossible to do. We have to stop getting angry and mad at people because of a personal feeling that you have amongst a person because we are so embedded and in love with the person who we all come out here for. I rock R. Kelly all motherfucking day. Free R. Kelly. But you can't get to the facts. You cannot clean or clear a person from jail, from here, without putting the facts to it. You need the facts. Lies don't help. Speculation don't help. And in order to get it, we're going to have to sit like this and twiddle your thumbs and wait to see what the fuck R. Kelly has to say for it, because that's the man in the man that everybody's out here advocating for. So you wait on him, and when he says it, And this says that now you actually have your verbal fight against the person who you choose to not like, or, you want to say some things to. Now you do. But there's always two sides to a story. There's always two sides to a story. I saw some things. I've heard some things that I actually liked that Don Russell did. Maybe I look at the picture a little bit differently from everybody else. I get it. Him making that phone threat and no, that wasn't R.kelly. And I get that shit. But then now I'm looking at his narrative. I'm looking at his reasoning why. I'm looking at, to stop the premiere. Stop that bitch. What? And I think after that, there's a whole another ball game in play. 9 motherfucking innings came. This person, that person, this person. Of course it made R.kelly mad. Of course R.kelly should be back there saying, shit, I told you, nigga. I don't know nothing about that shit. Oh, that's what the fuck he's supposed to do. But then after that, I'm speaking straight to you now again, Big Bye. Couple of years go by. We don't know. Well, might jump off behind the scenes. We don't know. As far as Mr. Kelly's music and all of that stuff, his brothers was there. He was there. He was so concerned getting a goddamn watch, or having a place to stay, or getting released out of jail. Ooh. Did all that shit. And then what did he do after that, Big Bye? Came out here, allegedly, a little bit of scamming on the people. With some infamous Sylvia help, because she wanted a motherfucking story. Period. I said that shit. Period. Get Bruce over here. Get Bruce over here. Bruce ain't have a motherfucking pot to piss in. Because if he did, he'd have got his motherfucking his brother, a fucking attorney, and goddamn it followed suit and been marching and standing in the motherfucking brotherly code oath. But he didn't. Went over there and lived, and he let motherfucking strangers call him out of thin air. Hey, we're gonna throw you a little something, we gonna go over there. He take it. Instead of saying, no, nigga, y'all got my brother shit? Let them hold that shit. Now I'm going out this door. You understand what I'm saying? I'm finna go find motherfuckers that I can work with and come with, because I'm coming back up in this bitch with an attorney, with the law, with everybody. I want all my brother shit up in here. It's all gonna be signed for and documented, but I understand a person under controlled substance can't think like that. That's all I'm saying. That's all the fuck I'm saying. It is what it is. Why didn't that play out like that, Big Man? Trying to understand that shit. Why did that not fucking play out like that? Then you got the other brother who did absolutely way more damage than fucking Don Russell done. This motherfucker stood on screen with his fucking mink-ass fucking coats and shit on, talking a whole bunch. R.kelly, yep, and he liked the young girl, and he did. What? What the fuck are we doing here? What the fuck are we doing here? I'm looking at TV, Big Bow. I was like this. I couldn't even motherfucking blink. He got the chance to be up there having a little star fame. And my brother, fuck are we doing? My brother, that's where the fuck he already went wrong at. You on here starting off with my brother? You finna trick on some shit on your brother? Woo! Shit was already fucked up, Big Bow. That's all I'm saying. The shit was already fucked up, Big Bye. So it just wasn't just Don Russell. All of those other people that came out, said whatever, and did whatever, cost R.kelly some fucking money. All of them did. They all did. Well, it's a sad situation. It is. But who knows? And all we could do is sit back here and wait for the story to continue to unfold. Will R.kelly ever speak on it? Probably not. Nigga from Chicago. You heard that song? We don't do no rapping. Shh. Sometimes you just gotta take the plug. You Sometimes you just got to take it, Big Bye. As much as we know we don't want to. We're sorry that shit happened, but sometimes you got to take the motherfucking hit. Sometimes. That's just the way street is. You know that. You know that, Big Bye. You do. You know that. You know that to be fucking true. Yeah. I'm talking about when it comes to the Don Russell kind of, aspect thing of it. Now, when it came to all of these alleged victims that's saying that they were, hell to the fucking no. And I told you that yesterday, that why I don't believe. I said that. You know? I said that. That's why I don't believe. No, and no. But R.kelly would be just fine. And in the cases like this, like I said, it takes time. It takes time. One, his attorney has way more than an R.kelly case to deal with. Let's look at that fact, right? She's got her assistants and everything. Two, it's money. It's a lot of money. Of course, it's R.kelly. And yes, they probably know, in some time or somewhere, some means, the money going to come back to them. They get paid, this or that. But paperwork costs, filing this costs, everything costs. So it's going to take some time. But let's not bend the story where it just shouldn't be big. That's just my opinion. It shouldn't be big. You know what I'm saying? Just, come on now. Cause we don't know. And we still don't know today. We don't know what the fuck is going on behind the scenes or what it is. All I know is that they were there. I do know that you played partial of the video where, of course, yeah, it will make Don Russell, look guilty. I get that. They'll play all that video, bro, because there's a lot of more information that was in Texas Black Diamond and Nick at Night, video. I think that because it's so many people that done R.kelly wrong, maybe we're just trying to, pan out who's doing them wrong or who did them wrong and things of such, right? I get it. But that man served his time for it. He served his time. He did his time. You ain't talk about that. You ain't talk about him being up in there. He also gave up, a little 8, how many years, y'all? Oh, shit. I guess I could do that. I ain't meant to put the cheese in there, y'all. I'm making me a taco. I guess I could do it. I'm making me a taco while I talk to you. So I can get the fuck up out of here. And I didn't mean that, Big Bye, I hope I'm not sounding aggressive or none of that, because that's not my intentions. I get a little bit, loud or whatever when I was like, oh, shit. Okay, oh, no. But I think that there's a limit now that we should be doing when it comes to all-out speculation, when it can possibly be something more deeper in that particular story that we all just not aware. That's exactly, Priscilla. I guess I got overly passionate with this one here. Yeah. Forgive me. But I don't know. As they say, what do I know? That's just how I feel about it. But one thing for sure, 2 things for certain. And y'all have a blessed and wonderful, beautiful freaking day. And I'll see y'all around. Y'all know how I do. I just pop on. So turn on your notifications. And if it's not getting them, unsubscribe, resubscribe, all of that stuff. Like, share the freaking channel. But I'm only like this when something kind of lays on me for a minute. Now, let's don't jump right on it. I got to recollect. I got to think. I got to pray. Okay, let me see where I want to go with this. Let me get my mindset right. Because I don't want nobody to think that I'm angry or, coming at you or none of that stuff. But what needs to be heard needs to be understood. There is no perfect person in this world. Absolutely none. Unless you have the full detailing story, because you got to have it. You got to have his side, her side, they side, to determine the pursuit of action that you are putting yourself up to, challenging yourself to put out. I'm never going to sit on here ever to say that Mr. Kelly was this perfect man or Mr. Kelly never did no wrong. I'm never going to do that. I would put him, that would be putting him in a place of being perfect. And I know that he's not fucking perfect. And he also told the fucking world, yeah, I did some things. Mr. Kelly came on fucking sucks, but yeah, I fucked this girl. They mad. We ain't fucking perfect. So I'm not going to be led to believe when it comes to the Don Russell story that Don Russell premeditated up all of this shit just to bite the hand of R.kelly. I'm just not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do that. We have to stop pointing the fingers. We gotta stop pointing the fingers now. Yeah. It's all about now that the lawsuit is out there. Okay, how are they gonna deal with it? That's pretty much it, because it's there. You can't make the lawsuit go away now. Especially after you're telling us that Mr. Kelly then initiated admission on lawsuit that you believe he should not be paying for. You believe that. He should not be responsible for it. Well, then your attack is in the wrong game. Your attack is to whoever the person is that advised him to sign the motherfucking paperwork to start paying on it. That's what your attack is at. Mm-hmm. Telling us the story, all of them sound good. But do you notice that out here, after everybody's done telling the story, nobody has solved and came up with a conclusion on how to deal with it? We just left with the story. An open goddamn book. We just left with that type of shit. It's unbelievable. Now, what do you think that they should do and who did it, Big Fat? Are you going to probably go, you blow up, address the person who actually advised him to do that? Because he shouldn't have done it. That's just my opinion. But Mr. Kelly's always told to do some of this and sweep it under the rug. But when you innocent, you hold on to your innocence. And you never let nobody take that away from you at all. What was it done because this is something now that they don't want to deal with? They don't want to have to fight this in court because Mr. Kelly might not possibly have the money to continue this particular fight in court? Is it that? I don't know. Is it that? Could it be that? Could it be that? I don't know. Weird, right? Y'all have a blessed day. You enjoyed this live? Put me a heart in the chat. If you enjoyed listening to my rumble this morning, send me some hearts in the chat, y'all. I love y'all. Y'all have a beautiful day. I'm out. I am not, you know what, Shannon? Yeah, I'm on my way to Arkansas. I'll be down to Arkansas. You meet me there. I'll be down there. I think I'll be in Arkansas on the 22nd. I think I should be down there on the 22nd. It's almost a for sure go. But yeah, I'll be in Arkansas. So that's the date. But that's the date I'm leaning towards. Later, Gators.